Jaws was Steven Spielberg's first attempt at horror. There were many different ideas, directorial plans, and horror influences that Spielberg had pertaining to the shark as well as the music and other aspects of horror. Spielberg's original plan to show the shark is much more akin to the films of Roger Corman. By showing the audience the monster throughout the film without censor, the audience can see the true horror of the beast. While this would have made Jaws a B-horror film, it didn't happen. As we know, the animatronic shark's malfunctions made Spielberg go in a different directorial direction. Due to the technical limitations of the shark, Spielberg sculpted his film as a Hitchcockian film. Hitchcock's philosophy was to utilize the audience's collective imagination. The human mind can always imagine something that is worse than the reality. Spielberg used first-person shots from the perspective of the shark throughout the entire film to let the fears and imaginations of the audience run wild. Other than its fin, the shark is not seen until much later on in the movie, whereas the audience sees the size of it based on the effects it has on objects it interacts with. This was also a good way for Spielberg to implement the shark in the storyline without showing it. John Williams' famous score is irreversibly intertwined with the horror of Jaws. Throughout the film, the audience is conditioned to associate the Jaws theme with scary scenes. Once this connection is formed, Spielberg exploits it. In the scene where the two children pull a prank with a fake shark fin, Spielberg utilizes first-person shots from underneath the swimmers and the sounds of beachgoers with no music. But there is no shark. It's just some kids pulling a prank. He uses this sigh of relief to catch the audience off guard, however, because within 15 seconds of the false alarm, the real shark appears in the pond, and the classic Jaws theme races up suddenly. In the scene where Hooper finds the sinking boat, Spielberg uses a similar yet different technique. While there is no shark attack, it is still one of the scariest scenes in the film because Hooper finds the great white shark tooth and the head of a decapitated fisherman. Spielberg does not use the classic theme here, but uses soft, haunting music. This catches the audience by surprise and terrifies them because the head is unexpected. Clearly, the spotty technology of the shark during shooting proved to be Spielberg's saving grace in this film. The split-second decision made to create the first-person view from the shark, paired with perfect musical accompaniment, made Jaws a timeless film and Steven Spielberg a timeless director.